Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Sharon Marrell. Sharon is the voice coach for speakers and sales professionals. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Sharon Marrell. Sharon, welcome.
Thank you, Siddique. I'm glad to be here.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who are you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 15, actually doing private music lessons. I grew that and ended up having several music stores and lesson academies. And it ended up creating the stepping stone to go into creating this program for speakers, salespeople, to help them create a voice that has them emotionally connect to people. And I've had many professionals and mentors along the way who have taught me a lot about business and have created the path that has me have a successful six-figure business and one that I actually have just sold and stepping into new adventures and creating a life for me that I really value and am grateful for.
What are the top three mistakes to avoid?
When you own a business, the three mistakes you want to avoid are when you don't ask for help, doing it on your own. Don't do it on your own. Ask for help. Also, have a mentor. Again, you got to know about business and someone that can guide you that has done it before. And the other thing is don't put your money all in one basket, one bank account. Divide it out, put it into an income account, into an operating expense account, into an employee account, so that you're not having this one basket that you're always spending from, and then you run out of money. That was one of the biggest things I learned to create a bank account that worked for me.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
Back in 96, my first music store, I went bankrupt. And I learned from that I can't give away the store. I wanted to undersell the retail items and really felt bad for charging what I charged. And so I found that when I opened again in 2008, I had a new attitude towards it and I learned about business. That was the biggest thing. Learning how to create a business that really had a foundation. And I attribute Mike Michalowicz to that and also Bob Nagan from Whiz Bang. He was those two people really helped me create a business that was successful and thrived.
What are your top three success secrets that others can model from?
One is be sure that when you have employees, you want to hire slow and fire fast. Don't hang on to people because they'll make it through, they'll change. People show you exactly who they are from the beginning. So get rid of them and make sure that you hire slow. The second thing is be sure that you're training staff, that everyone is on the same page, which leads into the third is having systems in place so that you can keep track of your numbers. You can have the staff be able to do everything in a absolute operational fashion that has the business succeed.
We are about to move into lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Okay.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for my family and also for the fact that I can sell a business and go into a new one and have the time that I want for myself and be able to have adventures that I'm creating for the future.
How young are you?
62.
Sharon, you are not 62, you are 18 years old with 44 years experience.
Okay, I'll take it.
What you want to do when you grow up?
I'll tell you, I feel like I'm here. I've made it to that point. I'm doing what I am passionate about, and everything that I've done before that has led me to this point. So I'm here.
How do you overcome and challenge life throws at you?
When a problem or a challenge comes up, I take a look at it and figure out what are all the possibilities that are available to me to make a change and create something new. I don't just stop and say, oh, forget it. I look for all the possibilities that are available.
How do you start your day?
I actually start my day with my granddaughter, who's 4 years old, and taking her and trying to get her dressed for daycare and taking her to daycare. That's my day every day.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
I think it comes out of those earlier mistakes to avoid. I would have asked for more help, and I would tell myself, be sure you get people who are beside you to lead the way, and always keep learning.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
I use the passion that I have for the idea to help guide that. And then also showing my spouse what are the benefits? How's it going to benefit us as a family and also me as an individual in order for that person to get on board? I think that's what's very important.
What is the impactful business book you have read and what did you learn from it?
I have to say it's this book here, Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. This book has been an inspiration as far as how to manage my money. As I mentioned earlier, creating separate accounts in order to know where everything is at and not spend it willy nilly and then have nothing by the end of the month or having not enough to get yourself through. So that's the it's important lessons that were learned inside of the book Profit First.
Why being impactful is important to you?
To be impactful for me, it's about being a contribution to people. And that's what I've learned now that I am the age I am. I want to be able to be a contribution and watch people transform. I want to be about a part of that transformation and be that contribution.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
This question, I tell you, I have quite a few, but if I were to pick one right now, I'd say Catherine Miracle. She has been a support for probably almost 10 years now and has encouraged me to be speaking, to be sharing every my knowledge with people. And she has taught me so much. She has taken me under her wing and giving me quite a lot in order to grow my business.
Are you against the idea of me interviewing your mentor?
You- Sure.
I will love that introduction.
Okay.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Again, it goes back to being a contribution, watching people transform to the point that they are being fully self expressed, that they are then making their own impact on the world so that people can live the life they love.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal clients are speakers, top performers, salespeople, podcasters, people who have to influence with their voice.
How can we support you?
Right now, I would love to have you actually download my app called Vocal Powerhouse. And you can download that from iTunes from your favorite app store. And take a look and start the journey through discovering your authentic voice through what I have available there.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have your few words about your today's guest experience on the show. Here is my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
I have to say that this has been one of the funnest interviews that I've had. I can tell we have a good rapport together, and you make it easy to talk to you. You set this up so easily for us to have a good time and be able to answer the questions very normally and naturally. So I thank you, Sadiq.
What would you say as a final word?
I would say everyone out there, if you feel that you are not heard, if you feel that people, you don't emotionally connect with people the way that you would like to, then you want to take a look at what is it that you could change about your voice. And I'm talking subtle, quick fixes. And I'm the person that's here for you to help you. And I am happy to get on a call with you and actually go through and do a little vocal strategy session with you. So I want you to be the most authentic voice that you have.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.